So, sword vlog time. This is part 3. Last time you saw that I had forged out the blade, which took quite a bit of effort. But I've been basically learning to grind fullers and swords in general, because this is like the largest knife I've ever made, and it is a sword, so it's big, and there's some new skill sets that have been needed. So I've done been doing a lot of the grinding and sort of taking it slow, taking my time with it, and not wanting to stuff up all of the work that I did, because I don't know if you know, but the fullers in the middle of swords, it's to one of the functions of it is to reduce a lot of weight. So you want them to be a thin wall in the middle, but doing that by squishing in those arcs on either side and then grinding them smooth, you actually have a chance of blowing through to the other side, and then you'll have a hole in the middle of your blade, and that's not good. And I definitely didn't want that to happen, so I wanted to take my time with it. And I have done basically it's the rough grind, the pre-grind, if you will, just a rough 36 to actually establish all the shapes and everything. No clean lines or anything like that. But it's come out pretty damn switch, to be honest. I'm pretty happy with it, considering it's the first time I've ever done it. Nice. It's fairly straight lines on the fuller, to be honest, and I haven't actually started refining them yet. This is just, cleaning up the fullering that I did with the spring fuller. It just fit in there, and I just put it on this was shaped to be the same radius as the wheels on my grinder, and so they just clicked into the wheel on my grinder. I just took my time, and it worked pretty well. Pretty clean, a little bit wavy as you can see, but like I said, this is just the rough grind. This is just it sort of shaping up. How I plan on getting this really neat, because if you'll remember from the design, that's going to be just brute to forge in the middle, because this isn't heat treated yet. This is just still raw. So what you will remember is that's going to be brute to forge in the middle, but I still want my lines to be nice and clean. So I'm actually using something I picked up from Walter Sorrells, actually. And I've got like a die, essentially, that looks very much like one half of this, that I can put sandpaper on. And I literally just sit there sanding the inside of that at lower grits to really clean up those lines. I've done a little bit of that to establish this line here, and it's working really well so far. So it's a lot of work, but I'm keen to see how this goes. It's amazing how much weight actually came off this thing just from the process of doing that. So yeah, I'm pretty chuffed, to be honest. It has come to my attention on multiple occasions that I have been upsetting people by using the incorrect terminology for the parts and the type of sword and all that sort of thing. People for whom historical accuracy means a big deal, and I just wanted to take the time to apologize for the inconvenience of me not giving a fuck what you think. I have to say it. I'm making a sword that is my sword, it's my design. If I use the wrong terminology, who cares? Really, guys, calm down. Just calm down. Focus on having fun, guys. And I am having a lot of fun. I'm having an awful lot of fun. This is actually, despite being a huge amount of work, it's just satisfying, It's just satisfying. Been pumping out a lot of Damascus that's going to be going into the handle here. Not too much to show in that regard that you haven't already seen on social media, but really the handle can't get to its sort of final shape or any sort of finish work done on it until this is largely done. Not fully done, but largely done. This is just, like I said, a 36 grit finish. It's going to be taken up quite a bit higher than that, so lots of hand sanding. But luckily I'm doing a satin finish on the blade, so that should save me a bit of work. But yeah, I am having fun with it, and it's turning out really good. I'm not sure what the weight is. I'll have to find out. I'll I'll edit it into the video. It'll be floating down there, the weight. Now keep in mind, when I had finished forging it, when it was fresh out of the forge, it was 1.2 kilograms. So that's the weight it is now after grinding. So it's noticeably lighter in the hand, and that's with no counterbalance yet. Once this is still very forward heavy, the balance points, oof, like there. So very, very, very forward heavy. But that's with no handle on it. So given that the handle is going to weigh itself maybe about 400 or 500 grams, that's going to bring that balance point back to kind of just 3 inches or so in front of the guard, which I'd be pretty happy with, to be honest. It is a sword. You want to, these were designed for a bit of slashing as well, but if I can bring it back even further, I can get it sitting just in front of the guard, I'd be pretty happy with that. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at with this build. So just a little quickie really. Hopefully you're enjoying following along with me doing this. The next video is probably going to start seeing some of the handle being put together, which frankly is pretty exciting. It's been a lot of work making all that Damascus. There's a lot of Damascus in that handle. Ryan from Otway Fiddleback in Victoria, who is a legend among men, has actually sent me the most beautiful, spectacular piece of Otway blackwood that I think I have ever seen in my life. And he's sort of donated it to the cause to put on as the handle for this. So not only is it going to have that awesome pyrography of Yggdrasil branching out on the handle, the chatoyance that is going to be underlying in that wood is just going to be just mwah. So I'm really excited, especially since I won't be using all of that wood on the handle, so I'm going to have a little bit to play with myself, which is nice, you know. But yeah, definitely check out Ryan. Follow him. He's on Instagram at Otway_Fiddleback, I think. I'll put his tag below there. Do follow him, because not only is he an awesome dude, he has some of the best timber out there for knife handles and sword handles and all that sort of thing. So yeah, hopefully you guys are having fun, and I guess I'll catch you on the next update. See you later.